here recently, I've been feeling real proud of myself. And time again, God keeps telling me how proud of me He is. And I've just been thinking about how far I've came, how much I've changed, different things that I've let go of, and especially how, despite what everything looks like, I still have the nerve to keep praising and keep having faith. I was in the pizza place the other day, and I was standing in that line looking a mess. But I was still so happy and still so joyous and just smiling. And I was just thinking to myself, like, dang, God, it's no reason for me to really be believing that anything is about to happen. There is nothing for me to be like, okay, I know that things are changing because look at this or look at that. Everything is literally spiritual. All the signs are spiritual. It's not one physical sign. And I was just like, wow, I feel so proud of myself. I get my pizza, and at that pizza place, they always put a number on the pizza. And the number that I got was 82. And of course, 8 plus 2 equals 10. And 10 is a number that I've been seeing a lot lately, once again. And of course, I talked about 10 being God's way of signifying perfection to me, to you, to those of you who possibly have been seeing it as well. It's like everywhere I turn, I either see the number 10 or I see numbers adding up to 10. Then a couple of days ago, I was just talking to God, and it's like the past 3 or 4 days, every day that I wake up, there is just this huge shift that I feel in the spirit realm. And a couple of days ago, I was riding, talking to God, just praising, enjoying my little self. And as I'm riding, God says to me, it's time to graduate. And I kept seeing myself getting ready to graduate high school. And I would see myself getting my hair done and picking out my dress and stuff. And it just reminded me of how excited I was and how accomplished that I felt. And the feeling of accomplishment that I have now feels just like that. And He put on my spirit, what are you wearing? Like, I don't know. I just started naming these different things that I'm wearing at this graduation, because when He said it's time to graduate, He was saying it as if you have on everything, the cap and gown, your heels, all of that, hair done, like you are literally about to get on stage and walk. So I was just sitting there and I was just like, yep, I got a cute little long bust down, sew-in, straight. I got on a cute little black gown, some black heels, French toes, French nails. And so I got on my little gold hoops. I'm ready. Got a little baby oil on my legs. Yes. I just left MAC and I'm ready. So then I was thinking like, I wonder what color is like the cap and gown and stuff. And so then God shows me this crown, this beautiful crown with all of these different colored gemstones in it. And it was sitting over my head. It wasn't sitting on my hair. And I was just like, yes, God, because like I be wanting my leave out to be on point. The baby hairs, it got to all be together. So that crown needs to be floating. And so I'm just laughing. And God is all excited. I'm all excited. And I'm and I'm just walking around the house like... I'm just walking around the house like I'm practicing my walk. And so instead of a gown, it was like a robe, this gold robe, like a robe made out of gold. And then He started showing me other people, and He started showing me men with the fresh fades and stuff, looking real spiffy, suits on. And I was just like, yes, like, look at my brothers, look at my sisters. And so God was like, it's so many people, and they are walking around with their hair all over their head. I just heard chicken headed. No, He didn't. Walking around, no haircut, walking around, looking a mess around the house. And little did you know, you got your heels on. You didn't even know your hair done, your makeup is on point, is beat. You didn't even know you had a whole gown on. You are ready for the graduation. And then, as I was making my notes for this video, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That reminds me, like, I had totally forgot that word that he gave me that I included in one of my recent videos talking about it's almost time for the award ceremony. See, listen, once again, you may forget, but God does not forget. He ain't forgot nothing. And so God says to me, the graduation is for those who stayed the course, who pressed through despite all odds, those who were counted out, those who seemed to miss the mark every time, those who celebrated others with a genuine heart, although feeling discouraged in their own walk, those who motivated and encouraged while broken and in pieces, those who still professed the name of the Lord, even when it made them look crazy and silly, those who stood back against the wall and did not fail, did not fall, those who stayed down when everyone else around you would have given up, those who sat with a broken heart, face full of tears, saying, but God, still I will serve you. I know I recently talked about God saying, welcome to the realm of my promise. And at that time, I looked up the definition of realm. And realm is a kingdom, a territory ruled by a king or queen, a field or domain of activity, complete and absolute ownership of a land. And when God said, welcome to the realm of my promise, he was saying in the spirit realm, I had crossed over into God ordained territory. He was saying I crossed over to a new life. He even said I had been birthed, which at the time I didn't understand because nothing appeared to have immediately changed. However, looking back, I have been totally spiritually transfigured. God showed me as a mummy, and he unraveled me as if to unravel me out of my grave clothes. I spun around fast, very, very fast, as to represent the quick transformation that God took/was taking me through. It didn't always feel good. It felt like I was losing more than I was gaining. I was constantly having to let all these different people go, let things go. It was confusing. I didn't understand, but looking back, God was removing the dead things that never and no longer served me. And when God told me to name my channel The Realm of His Promise, He made it clear that those who He ministered to through my channel are also in the realm, in the territory of their blessings. Ooh. We are now at the door of our blessings. I don't keep on saying that to sound cute, to be cute. We are at the door of our blessings. God has truly been putting that on my spirit so strong. Ooh, it is truly closer than ever. It is truly closer than you could imagine. And I just keep on seeing that meme, but it's where the two guys are like, picking at the rocks trying to get to the diamond, and there's this one guy at the bottom and he's tired, he's giving up, not realizing, baby, you was right there. All you needed was about 2-3 good strong hits and you were right there. God is saying we are now at the door of our blessings. Then a couple days ago, I was checking my YouTube Studio app and I saw that my video that talks about total restoration, I just know total restoration is in the title, was at 888 views. And when I seen that, it just lit up to me in the spirit. And God said to me to look up the Hebrew meaning of the number 8. Now listen, okay, I know some of y'all, you think God don't talk through numbers and all of that. That's fine. God can say what he want to say, how he want to say it. I don't know nothing about no Hebrew number meanings and none of that. But when I looked up this number, when I looked up the meaning of the number 8, couldn't be nothing but God. The number 8 in Hebrew literally means to make fat. It means new beginnings, meaning a new order or creation, a man's true born again event. Not just complete like the number 7, but satiated, which means satisfied to the full. Becoming fat is having more than enough. And when I seen that, I could have just fell out of my bed, because that made me think immediately to the word that God gave me, which was so heavy on my spirit at the time. Make your faith enough, make your little enough, make your belief enough. And he kept showing me the numbers 555. He kept showing me the number 12. He kept showing me numbers adding up to the number 12. And here recently, he's been showing me the numbers 555 again and the number 12 again, especially through people's license plate, which I'm going to insert some pictures of it. The reason why he shows me 555 and 12 in connection to making your little enough is in reference to Jesus feeding the 5,000 and there being 12 baskets left over. It speaks to the abundance. It speaks to the overflow that God is doing. So continuing, it says the number 8 means full to overflowing, moves from natural to supernatural, transcends natural time and space to supernatural realm. Figuratively, 8 takes one through a full cycle of 7 and begins anew. 8 is past the completed work of 7 and moves one into the realm of the supernatural. 8 is a recreation of the house, tabernacle, temple of God. God wants to make it clear that this is the season of fulfillment. And I would keep seeing the time 8:08. And I'm like, why do I keep seeing 8:08? But now looking back, it's because God was relaying this message to me. He was using the time 8:08 to signify this word. God is ready to satisfy you. This is truly the moment where your old life dies and a new one is created. And as he was giving me this word, I kept hearing resurrection and transfiguration. Resurrection means raising from the dead, restoration to life, resuscitation, reintroduction, relaunch, reappearance, comeback. Listen, when I say one thing about God, he gonna wrap multiple words into a new one and add some. The word transfiguration means a complete change of form or appearance into a more beautiful or spiritual state. Listen, I have not been making videos talking about what's to come. I've been making videos talking about what is happening now. The time is truly now. Regardless of what happens today, regardless of what happens tomorrow, God is making you full, satisfied to the full. The promised land is not just built on blessings and things that you've been wanting and waiting for. The promised land is a brand new start. It is the start of a brand new life. You may as well consider this life that you're living now to be dead. You may as well say rest in peace to this life. You may as well say rest in peace to this person that you are now, because God is making you truly a new creation. God wants you to know that there is about to be a true born again event. You are about to walk into your true born again season. And in this season is not just new beginnings. Not only is this going to be new beginnings for you, but God is about to satisfy you to the full. God is further moving you into the realm of the supernatural. The way that things are about to happen truly will not make sense, because it will not be the work of man. It will be the work of God and God alone. So then this morning before I woke up, I had this dream. This dream just gave me so much encouragement and further boosted my faith. I was at my nail shop grand opening. It felt like it was the night or day before, and I was trying to prepare everything, make sure that everything was in place. And I just really felt in my spirit like, wow, like this is really happening. It's really time. Am I ready? I just really felt humbled. It felt as though things happened in a way that God truly made the impossible possible. So then I'm like in a back room doing things, getting things together. And I happened to look up at this table. There was this plate, and the plate had a cake on it. And in this cake were candles, and they were blue candles. One candle was the number 7 and the other candle was a number 1. And I remember looking at the cake and I'm like, what does this 7 and this 1 represent? And I also felt like, who put this here? It just really felt in my spirit that it was God himself who set that cake there. And then I woke up and immediately I'm like, wow, okay, so God, clearly you are not playing with this whole number 8 thing. And so through that dream, God was saying these blessings and opportunities that I'm about to start walking into, that you are about to start walking into, are going to seem untimely. Not for your pockets, not out of being unprepared, but for you yourself, for your heart, for your soul. It's just truly going to be a humbling experience. Like, really? Lord, me? You did all of this for me? You really went the extra mile for me? I knew that I was going to be blessed, and I knew that I was going to be blessed abundantly, but I would have never dreamt that you would have done it for me like this. Then the other day, I was driving around and I was just talking out loud, talking to God. And I said something along the lines of, God is delivering things in the sense of a package. And as I said that, I looked up and there was a FedEx truck, one in front of the other. And they were some huge FedEx trucks. And one was a double trailer. And I don't normally see FedEx trucks like this, especially in a residential area. And I was just like, what are the odds that I'm thinking and feeling this in my spirit, and these trucks just happened to pass by at that exact moment? And I just felt in my spirit at that time, it is truly the time of fulfillment. Not only is it time, not only is things happening now, not only is God now opening doors, not only is God now coming to your rescue, but when he comes, he's not just coming to bless you, he's coming to fulfill you. This is a moment of fulfillment, and you shall be satisfied to the full. You shall be satisfied past the brim. So I just feel on my spirit, and I have for some time now, if you have people in your life who you know are waiting on some things, who you know have been in position for some things, begin to tell those people congratulations. I want y'all to comment down below if you feel led and just tell people congratulations. Post a scripture that you have really been clinging on to, that's really been encouraging you. Comment a worship song that you've been listening to that's really been encouraging you. Just get in the comments and say something to encourage your brother, encourage your sister, because God truly wants us to know that now more than ever, we have to truly stick close to our family. We have to truly uplift one another. We have to truly encourage one another, because although some of us are truly excited and truly hopeful, there are also some who are still feeling down, who are still feeling worn out, who have been waiting for various things for various amounts of time. And God just wants us to continue uplifting one another, motivating one another, and making sure that we're ministering to one another. But I just want to say personally, if nobody has told you yet, congratulations. I just want to say congratulations. You have passed the test. Congratulations. You have went a step and beyond. Congratulations. You have made it this far. Congratulations. You have done it for the Lord. Congratulations. You shall see the blessings that the Lord has promised you. Congratulations. Your waiting has come to an end. Congratulations. The Lord is proud, and I am proud, and I love you, family.